Yeah, how are you?
Good, too.
He wanted to talk to you later.
All right, I got you.
Danny Alvarez with Vegas Sports today. Looking at some early draft predictions.
I
predictions.
already knew this one was coming.
A few of them actually have you landing right here in Vegas, top 10.
I mean, why wouldn't it be top 10?
Just want your thoughts, obviously, here at Allegiant Stadium here in Vegas. What are your thoughts on the city, the stadium, and you know, the potential of wearing that black and silver?
I mean, I always come to Vegas, so I'm used to the city, but I mean, I'm just happy whatever team drafts me.
Whatever team drafts you?
Yeah, there's no teams that's excluded.
Was there one specifically that you grew up like rooting for as a kid, or was it more like whoever your dad was playing for?
Well, nah, I was only alive when my dad was playing with the Ravens at the, you know, like towards the end. So I wasn't alive when he played that much.
So who'd you root for growing up? Like, what jerseys were you wearing? What teams were you tuning into?
We never been. That's the thing. We never just been fans though. Like we never been fans of like teams. Like
it was
you know,
more the game.
Yeah, like when you got a dad that you know his principles and his daily just life is different than you know a lot of other people. So he didn't really raise us to really you know be fans of anything.
Want your thoughts? I don't know if you've seen much of Antonio Pierce, but obviously he got a lot of praise here in Vegas. And
I met him. He was at my dad's dinner, Super Bowl.
Okay.
Dinner Super Bowl.
Just thoughts on what he was able to do here in Vegas towards the end of last season.
I mean, nah, it was amazing. I'm excited. He's able to do that, especially an African American man. Getting in that position is really tough. So I praise him, and I'm thankful that you know he's putting on.
Shedeur, thank you for the
You
time.
went for 3,200 yards last year. Do you feel this year you'll be able to exceed on that and go further than 3,200 with the players?
Check the stats. You gotta check the stats. Every year it been better, you know. Every year it been better. But last year we went for 3,200. And this is what me and Cam always argue about. I'm like, bro, I went for 3,200, bro. I got sacked 50 some time, and I missed a game and a half. You know, so I know I would at least got 200 one game, and I at least got 300 another game. So that's what, like 37, 38, around that. So I know I would have. Yeah, I knew that.
Well, that's the big question, obviously, from last year is how they're going to better protect you this year. Do you feel that this coaching staff has put systems in place to better protect you?
Of course, Coach Pat, he understands my heart, and I understand him as a person. So really, I feel like he's going to always put us in the best position, but then at the end of the day, it's my commitment, it's my choice to be able to have success within this offense. I never, all 3-4 years of my career, I never had the same offensive coordinator in a year. Nobody in the country done that. Still able to produce, still able to put up yards, nobody in the country done that. Still able to go 4-8, not turn, not switch, nobody else was able to do that. So when you talk about quarterbacks and when you talk about the type of good players, what adversity have they went through? Been in a consistent system, been able to have a lot of things, you know, been able to have different styles and all that. So I'm prepared for whatever. I'm not really ever mad at any situation because God blessed us to be able to play the game. So, and I know nobody will be able to do it how I do.
What was the biggest thing that you had to deal with losing 7 of the last 10?
Keeping everybody engaged. You know how somebody is when everything going good, but when something going bad, you start seeing real character. And that's what I never once pointed a finger at the O-line. I never once pointed fingers at the receivers. So you know my character. I never been a single guy or not being a team guy. So that's the thing. You got to watch people's character when everything folds and everything crumbles around them. What type of guy are they?
Video games got the show to watch celebration. What do you think about that?
I'm in the game. I want to be in the game.
only Colorado can do that celebration. Colorado.
Hey, that's just what it is. Yeah, like as they should, as Colorado should. We created it, so why would it, you know, be accessible for everybody? So that's a perk of playing with Colorado. You're able to show the ice. You're able to put the wrist up. You're able to be a part of me in a sense. You're able to be a part of the team, the culture, the everything.
Shedeur, tell me about the matchup, your first game with North Dakota State. It's not an FBS opponent. What do you know about him? About the challenge?
I mean, I came from FCS, so I don't see nobody as a slouch. I was playing against Alcorn and a lot of great teams, Alabama State and stuff, and they gave me the hardest fight that I'd have never seen. So FCS is different. Like it's a lot of underrated, I'll say, players and teams in there. And really the battle with that is in the trenches. But outside of that, we knew coming from FCS to FBS, I know what I did, you know, and I know what Travis did. We know what Shiloh did. So they're a great team. And we don't take nothing against them. We're preparing for them the same way we'll prepare for any other team because they're a team on the schedule.
How much do you tell your teammates about that? To say, hey, they're no slouch. That you came from the FCS.
See, that's the difference. The mindset this year it's about perfection. It's about individually. We gotta be able to be our best versions of us. This the best year. This the year for us to do everything. This the year for us to be legendary. So nobody in the program's looking at anybody as a pushover, as anything, because one, our leader's not gonna do that, and that's Coach Prime. So. And none of the coaches that always been with him have relationships with him. Other coaches with NFL experience, like they just know how it is, so we'll never get comfortable.